Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? Y'all guess I got a double dose of the video.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was gonna let it slide, but I was like, did he do that on purpose? Well, he's delaying for some reason.
And I told y'all we need a producer. So, good morning, everybody. What's up, everybody? Welcome to MTG Live. It's your boy Q, of course. On to me, to my left, your right, or your right or my left, whichever. Got boy Hendrix with me. Good morning, bro. You doing all right? How you feeling? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm you. You. That's it, dude. You a mess. But it's all good.
Man, look. I'm gonna tell you what is Mo saying. Y'all do look better on YouTube. She doing on YouTube. Anyway,
So she
everybody, good
watching the
morning,
show, but she not on the show.
and we got guests. We got guests. So, bro, real quick. Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody. Today is January the 18th, 2025 at 9:34 a.m. Central Standard Time. Uh, bro, we gonna get it started this morning, and it's inauguration time.
Look,
Next, yeah. So on the show today, we got my cousin on today. My girl, Miss Felisha Howard, with her business signed with Fee Tax Preparatory Services and Notary Services. She's gonna be on with us in just a second. So we guys, as you come on into the show, make sure you get your tax questions together. We're gonna ask her a few things in regards to her. It's tax time. Y'all already know that. So she's gonna help y'all get that money so y'all go and get them bundles. Y'all can go get the new PS5s from the pawn shop. Y'all can get the PS5s out the pawn shop. You could go ahead, and get your boo thing, some new shoes. Your once a year boo thing. It come around the corner so you can buy him some clothes. And shit like that. A new car. No time cars coming. So let's get it done. So yeah, my cousin's on with us this morning, and then we're going to continue our conversation in regards to what do men really want. So we're going to definitely continue that conversation. It's part two of that, and so we definitely going to make sure that we can get this rolling so we can keep it pushing for today. But before we bring my cousin on, do I want to bring her on in the midst of this foolishness, or should I just wait?
now go bring her in. Let her be a
Bring her
part
in,
of it.
okay.
She family. Yeah, she family. Bring her on in.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for your viewing and your listening pleasure, I got my cousin. She's one of my ride or dies, one of my best friends, even though she's a cousin. Miss Felicia is on. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
What foolishness y'all bringing me in?
Somebody got a new swoop, dude. I see you.
I'm not doing anything.
You see, I haven't gotten my taxes yet.
Yeah. Well, I'll just go ahead and start the foolishness off you because I'm going to mash the gas.
Okay, so go ahead, Max. What you got, bro?
Look here. Now, it came to our attention that some females were upset because we define them as females and not women. Look here,
Yeah,
Shawty. If that
yeah, we did.
irritates you, this is exactly why we calling you a female and not a woman. Just like there's a difference between a male and a man. Now, whereas you may not like the description, but if the shoe fits, I'm gonna need you to wear it or change it. Because at the end of the day, you asking for male advice. Do you got this whole hoopla talking about what men want? Why can't I find a good man? Da 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 da. And here's the problem. And people ain't gonna tell you. And I'm sorry if it's a shock to your system. But just because you got something between your legs does not make you a good woman. Period. That don't make you a good woman. Just because you pay all your bills, I got my own place. I pay my own bills. I got a good job. You a basic ass adult. You are. You a basic adult. That is nothing that you're not supposed to do. I'm sorry. But then if these are your
This is
qualities
out
and
of
these are the
order.
things you say, you're a female in my book. Now, again, you all asked what men want. Now, all these qualifications y'all be listing, right? All these qualifications, minus being 6 feet tall, I check every box. So if I check every box, you might want to listen to somebody that checks all the boxes and don't want you.
Well, I guess you heard that.
All right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay,
Good morning, Mo.
I'm gonna get off
Welcome
my
to the
soapbox
show.
now.
Wow.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Mo, while I have my cousin on this morning, we're gonna be talking about some tax tips with my cousin in just a second here. Do you have anything you would like to express or master gas on this morning?
No, all is good in the neighborhood, but I do need to ask your cousin. Now, what's the first date on the 25th of January where we can submit our taxes? I'm sorry. I
It's
digress.
January 27th. 27th.
27.
Mm-hmm.
127. We gotta play that 127. Also, I want to know if do I need all my W-4s from all the jobs, or just can I just give you the last, can I give you write down the amount of the last
No.
check
Mo,
stub? What?
Mo,
These are
slow
questions from
down.
people.
Wait a minute, Mo, slow down, Mo. She ain't even introduced herself, drop her information. We getting trying to take over the show and your ass is late.
I'm not trying to
No,
take over the show. It's 9 minutes into the show. These are questions folk need. January 27th, and can I use my last? Come on, yeah.
No,
Cause
you
this.
can't. Okay.
Okay.
So, hi, Mo. Hi, everybody. I'm Felisha
there you
with
go.
Sign with Fee. And thanks for having me, you guys. So, Mo, you cannot use just information or give me your last check stub because now we live in a world where everybody have HSAs, FSAs, retirement plans, and those numbers are different from those last check stubs to those actual printed W-2s. And now the IRS have begun to really start um, holding those returns with the incorrect numbers for a while, even after we amend them, because they know people, they frown upon people using those last check stubs now. So, yeah, I
Okay.
don't use last check stubs.
See, that's information we need. I appreciate that. So I'll just have to wait for that slow job to send me my stuff.
Yeah.
Now,
Or your tax professional do have certain websites and connections to like ADP and some of the most popular payroll printing companies or
Okay.
whatever, and they can go in and pull them for you.
Now- Okay, are y'all hearing that?
Hmm.
The person who that's why you can't deal with them people in the Walmart and stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. That's why you need a real tax professional
Yeah,
who
y'all need
knows
to
these
come to me.
things.
You
See,
right,
that's why
Mo?
you come to us.
Come
And don't
on.
go into Walmart. You're going to Walmart to get soap. You don't get in Walmart to
no,
get your taxes
no,
done.
we don't go to Walmart anymore.
Yeah, because
Remember?
they give a lot of money. That's right. We just go to Target and Costco, right?
Yeah, we don't go to Walmart
Don't go to
because they
Walmart
want.
no more. You know what
Yeah,
they took away.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Walmart
Yeah.
ain't getting our money no more. Now I understand for those people that if you don't have transportation and that's your only option, do the best you can. But look here,
Okay.
if you got options, go ahead and cancel that Sam's Club membership.
And go to
Go ahead
Costco.
and get you a Costco membership. Go
And
on,
Target,
drive the extra
Target.
couple miles and go on over to Target. Go on over
Yeah.
there. But here's the thing: if the black dollar wasn't so powerful, why are so many foreign entities setting up businesses in black-owned neighborhoods.
Mhm.
If the
Oh, because
black
they know that,
dollars,
they did the math. The only people didn't do the math is Shaquisha and them.
yeah,
And we the ones who gonna blow and spend our money like
That's
that
right.
constantly.
That's right.
So they
Constantly.
know.
If we
Mhm.
ain't nothing else, we are some loyal consumers. We are some
Mhm.
loyal broke consumers, if nothing
Mhm.
else.
yeah,
Yep.
and
So
it's just
Fee,
a
let me
representation of
ask
the
you.
U.S.
So Fee, let me ask you this real quick, since we asking you some questions and stuff like that. So what happens to those people that want to file, like for example, like head of household? You know, back in the day, you used to be able to file head of household if you were truly the head of household. You know, you could pay your bills and stuff
Well,
like that.
now,
But
unless
yeah, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
well, I understand that the IRS actually changed that. It's been over a few years now. You can't file head of households without actual dependents or a dependent grown up or whatever you want to call them disabled.
Hmm. That makes sense.
Mm,
So head of household with dependents, somebody that you're actually taking care of.
So if you single and live by yourself, you can't file head of household. That's what you telling us.
Hmm.
No, you file
Okay.
single.
Yeah,
You're
you gotta
Mm,
ask because
yep.
some people they want to sit in the back of the classroom or they ride on the back of the short bus, and they still gonna have questions, even though you explained it very thoroughly and eloquently. But
or
sometimes
they're
you
on
got
their phone. Yeah, or they're on their phones in the classroom instead of taking notes and listening. No, I'm gonna leave that alone. My nerves was bad that day. One girl took out a curling iron and was getting ready to curl. I said, "Not today. This is not the beauty shop today. But you can go and walk on to that principal's office. Go ahead, walk with your curling iron. Curl it that way."
mm, Mo.
I had a flashback. I'm sorry.
Mm, did Q and Fifi freeze? Is it just me and you, Mo? Did they
I
freeze on us?
I think they
Cause Q looked like he
froze.
about to sneeze.
You know, that's kind of a cute picture. Cute though. Feed it freeze. Just cute. He's probably playing with the button. Ah, he's gone. All right. So January 27th, and
Yes,
let me
yes.
ask you this: why do some people have to file paper, or is that a preference? What's that about?
Oh,
Is it me?
Oh, it's not
Did
you.
you
I think
hear me?
She's
it's the
right here. Yeah,
connection.
it's
Okay.
Houston.
Okay.
Well, Fee, where are
It's
you located?
I'm in Dallas, the Dallas area. I mostly prepare virtually, and I have like a few preparers under me as well. Um, but if they just have to come to the office, they could come on in. But most of my clients send me everything either through the app or to my business email, and we get it done.
Oh, that's
Mm.
what I like. So I can send you all the information from the comfort of my house
Hmm.
in my
Yes, I don't
pajamas. And
in
I don't
your
have to wear my
pajamas.
pajamas out like so many people, so many women we see
No,
wearing their
please don't
pajamas
wear
out.
your pajamas out. And I mean, for those who still don't want to come out, like we can talk over Zoom or Google Meet. If they haven't met me, if they just want to see a face and make sure it's no type of fraudulent or scamming, we meet
Yes.
over Zoom or Google Meet, and then they are more comfortable to send me their information.
I like that. See, I like the options there. And you have an app, okay, for older
Mhm.
people like Reggie, who, app. What's that?
Older people like Reggie, they don't really like sending that information. It's kind of hard. They be like, no, it's confidential. But most of the time, after I talk to them, they go ahead
Mhm.
and send it. But yeah, a lot of them is real hard.
Um, Mo, look here. I'm gonna need you to get off me because I'm a little bit younger than you. I have an old soul. I own that one every day, all day, 100%. But my age, I'm like a classic. I'm like that '86 Cadillac, but I got low mileage.
86. Low
Yeah, yeah.
mileage. Low
So
mileage.
where is Q? Is he joining from like his hotspot on his phone?
Well, yeah, he's gonna be right back. He had to
Oh,
he had to start his device up. Bless his heart.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
Q Q's
Yeah.
having issues. But here's the thing. Um, and this is funny, but if you go back and look at the history of our show since we started doing this virtually, at the end of Capricorn season and the beginning of Aquarius season, um, Q always seems to have technical difficulties. Now, I'm not one to, manipulate facts,
oh,
but
well,
I do recognize consistency. So,
Um,
um,
no, Reggie, it has to do with Mardi Gras. Always Mardi Gras. Always Mardi Gras. That Aquarius time.
uh,
Cause
semantics, Mo.
well, you
Semantics.
know why? Because he's testing the different Mardi Gras drinks every Friday night. Every Friday.
testing
He
Well,
them.
I was
he
thinking it was
always
more of a
he no, he testing those drinks and then feed, guess what? He testing the drinks and then he's testing the gumbo and the etouffee every Friday night at some hole in the wall.
Oh, he
So by
just
the
talked about people waiting on their taxes, so maybe he's waiting as well, like to pay
now.
something.
oh,
So
you so
I have a
sweet. No,
question.
you
Yeah,
so sweet.
I have a
Felicia
question
so
with
sweet.
with regards to
She's so
taxes.
sweet.
I have
Yes.
a question. So now, given that the IRS wants their cut of this digital currency market, um, what are the limits when you have to claim digital currency, profit or loss, or is there a
So
limit?
So the limits depend on the amount of currency, and I would have to send you the actual like breakdown to you because I
Hmm.
don't like know them verbatim.
No,
But
no,
yeah,
no.
it just depends on how much of it you have.
Okay.
Now, see, this is
Do
this is
you
what
have
I like.
do you have any?
Yeah, he got
No, I
current.
don't
He got
believe.
crypto.
I
He
don't
got
believe in
cryptocurrency.
money
Oh,
that I can't touch.
you got they still
Money you
selling.
can't touch. I swear.
Yeah,
You need to tell that to Snoop. He need to believe in money he cannot touch because his career
look
has
here,
gone tank. But that's a whole
look.
nother story.
I,
Are we doing
I,
IRS questions?
yeah.
I'm sorry.
If I can't touch it, I have a problem believing it exists.
Yeah.
I can see that. Okay, now here's another question. With people who go to Shreveport and people who
Oklahoma.
Vegas.
go to go to Oklahoma and Lake Charles. And people who play the pick three and pick four. I learned this, and I didn't know this. You can deduct your losses.
Oh yeah. You can put your losses on there. The winnings is what really hurt. Of course, the losses don't help you out a lot.
Okay.
Um, might get you a phone number to go get some help, but
Yeah.
um, those winnings hurt people
Well,
when
now here's an example. What if I'm just saying? What if someone won on one of those things $20,000, and then when you went, they took out $5,000. So do you have to get taxed again on that? I'm just asking.
yeah, you have to turn in that win loss statement, and then
Okay.
with all of your other information that's put in, of course it'll work itself out. Either you'll owe or
Oh
maybe.
no. Ain't no. Okay.
Yeah. See, this is what I don't get, and maybe Fee, you can't explain this, but you get taxed on your income,
Yeah.
then you get taxed when you go buy something, then the money you got taxed on when you go buy a lottery ticket and you happen to win, then you get taxed again on your winnings.
Yeah.
Everybody got to make some money.
You know, I'm just wondering, but all this money is going to the same place. So here's my question. Um, People get irritated with the government. Um, So, what are the penalties for circumventing and dodging the IRS when it comes to not paying your taxes? Because I think
Eh,
people need to know that as well.
well, ask Wesley Snipes.
Right. I mean, they'll come after us, but they
Yes,
didn't
they
come after
will.
Trump. But I mean, they'll come after us. I mean, they'll garnish your checks if they have to, garnish your wages. You can't get certain stuff, you're blocked. Uh, so
Yeah.
yeah, they find their ways to try to get you to pay.
Yeah. Now
And
they may be a
besides,
little slow, but they always
yeah,
find their money.
they're gonna find their way.
Now I did
Welcome
hear,
to
and I
America.
welcome to America. Thank you for coming back, Q. Well, I did hear that one
Welcome.
way to help with that profit loss or credit loss and not paying taxes or paying little taxes is to have a small business. Now, what do
Well,
you
that
have
all
to do when that always helps? With the
yes.
LLC or without a LLC? It doesn't
You
matter.
can do with or without. I mean, we have our own little hustles. Some people sell plates, some people
Yeah.
sell jewelry, some people
Yeah. Yeah.
uh you have your performing artists, all those any type of gig work, Lyft, Uber, strippers, dancers, all of that stuff can be put onto your Schedule C, and it helps out those taxpayers a lot.
What was that for, man?
Now wait a minute. So the
What was that
strippers
for?
can well the strippers can put it on a Schedule C, but the
Hmm.
people who are there giving the strippers money, they can't deduct that, right?
No, they can't.
Q, you can't deduct that, so there's no reason to put that down. It's yeah, can't
I mean,
deduct it.
I'm
Thank you,
not gonna
Mom.
say that, but yeah, you can't deduct that. But we can talk about it later.
Can that be a business like a business deduction though? If you go there and have lunch with someone,
Well, yeah, if you having lunch with someone, you could put that on your taxes as a business lunch under
all right.
meals.
And the meals, okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, so Fee, I got a question for you.
We're
What
trying to get our
What
about
you
taxes
eating up
done.
in the strip club?
huh?
People,
What'd you say?
people eat in there. I've
The
So
I've seen
people,
it. I've seen
45,
it.
45 North, they have lobster and
Steak,
fila- and steak day. I heard
yeah.
so so
in
pause.
Houston.
Let me get this right.
I ain't eat no
You
food at no strip club. I'm
you go
sorry.
eat.
It's not
You
right
lost
next
me
to it.
on that
It's
one.
not to y'all's pole. It's before you get in there. And I know a lot of people who take guest or take to the strip club. I'm like, ugh.
Wait a
But you
minute.
don't have to go in the strip club to get to the restaurant.
So you are eating
I'm not doing that.
in a facility.
That's adjacent.
No, 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 no.
It's
It's under the same roof
Right there you
where
go.
people are walking around partially nude.
No, the people, the host and the waiters and waitresses in the restaurant are not partially nude. They're fully clothed.
I guess I hadn't been to a strip club in a while because I didn't
Well,
know you could eat in the strip club.
well, I
So
ain't never
I
been to
Well, I know
wasn't.
one.
you can eat in there, but
But
I
I
ain't
know a lot of
going.
people who take people there and try to take that off their taxes. And I was like, can you do that? But now that FESA has told us, a tax professional, that you can do that. Okay. All right.
So real
So
quick.
that's
So
right.
real quick. So Fee, let's talk about those persons who actually work using their vehicles like Uber and Lyft. So how will a person that actually works like gets Instacart, Uber Eats, things like that, how would they file their taxes?
It's the same thing. They'll put it on a Schedule C, and they can file their mileage and their gas receipts on that Schedule C.
wow.
Okay, okay.
Now here's another question. What is like the difference between a standard deduction and itemized
Ah,
deduction? Why do they have them different? Oh, that's a can of worms. My
And do
bad.
we,
no,
and
it's
do,
not. It's
and do,
not.
well, do we need to do it itemized? Because I can put one down here right now. I mean, do we have to itemize it?
Well, they are different. They are two different categories. Um,
My bad, Fee. I
I'm not
didn't
ready
mean
this
to.
morning. Um, Standard, of course, is the more simpler deductions. Itemized go into more. Let's see. Oh gosh.
Get into more details.
Yes, but I mean,
Wait a minute. Let me ask you something real quick while you're thinking. Now, if I drive, I'm just saying, I'm just not me. If I drive 60 miles to my job, can I deduct that gas? Because if I can, we getting ready to go to we
wait,
get
6 back to your
60,
to,
60, 60 miles to my job.
is are you getting a paycheck that you're paying taxes for, or this is a self-employed job?
Which one can I deduct?
Your self-employed
You're
job.
Okay.
self-employed,
Well, we
Mo.
got that one. Okay. All right. Well, see,
Mo,
y'all ain't seeing me, but I'm taking notes. What?
you
Yeah.
listen. I will.
My
But
I will.
self-employed my self-employed job in with my business with the LLC. I can deduct that. I can
mhm,
deduct my what do you call it? My dry cleaning
mhm.
when I go out to eat, when I get my car washed. Look at God. When
The oil changes,
or
maintenance, repairs.
Yeah.
them four tires I just got from Costco.
I just
Look at God.
But
Look at him.
Hendrix, back to you. Itemize is more of the proper deductions, mortgage, medical bills.
Do
Oh,
people even still file for their medical bills anymore?
they
You
do, but
know.
it don't help like the I can't say broker. It doesn't help. They don't really help unless you spend a lot of money on them. And then
Now
who's
what's
really
a lot of money? Let's a lot because we getting
right
up in age.
over like 50, 60,000 because you put them on there. It won't move. It doesn't help your refund. But the people who make a lot of money or they had to have some surgery or procedure done where they spent a lot, it will the higher their tax bracket and income. Because now the software have gotten a little smarter. They know like, oh, this person only make 50K. How is they saying they spend 110 on medical bills? It's not
Mhm.
anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Rotina. Good morning, sis. She said they took a lot of deductions on the Schedule A away, which I remember that because it was abused,
Yeah, they
and
don't,
she said it sucks big time.
yeah,
I
you
don't know.
can put them on there. Like, even the mortgage interest now don't be helping people
Okay.
like
Yeah.
it used to. Yeah, I remember back in the day, I used to get good credits. Now it don't do anything.
Well, what are some good
Wow.
credits for people? Shush.
Now
Yeah, what are some good credit? Hold on, my pen. Hold on, my pen. Hold on. I got it.
you
I just
don't have
want.
none of your good
What?
credit. The only thing that really help people return now is if they're in school, uh,
Oh,
Mhm.
help her, Jesus. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
kids, and we don't have no smaller kids anymore. Of
Okay.
course, the smaller kids help your tax offset that amount you owe the IRS.
Okay.
That's about it. I mean, of course, you could get energy if you did some work to your home and you put some of that energy
Oh, that energy
Energy
efficiency.
efficient.
yeah
Okay.
uh, or you got you a Tesla, those electric cars,
No,
get it
no,
right out
no,
there.
nothing for Elon Musk. Nothing.
Yes,
Okay. So I got my. So somebody probably got for Christmas a computer and a new refrigerator, and I can and they not me, but it can be deducted.
you got a computer
Yeah,
for
I didn't
Christmas.
want one. Yes, I didn't want one,
You
girl.
purchased it.
Maybe depends if I can deduct it.
You can deduct it. You can deduct it
Okay.
as long as you purchased it and not a
Cop.
gift.
Yes. Yes. Good. He purchased it
Okay.
out of account. Look at
So,
God. I'm
Fee,
trying to get my taxes done here, Q.
I,
Hold
I,
on. Felicia. Felicia.
I know, but we got more questions, Mo, than worrying about what
Oh,
the hell you
okay.
trying to do for everybody else, Mo. Hush. Okay, so this the thing. Okay, so let's talk about people with disabilities. Like for example, let's say if I have a disabled family member or somebody that I'm taking care of that lives in my household, right?
That I'm
Uh,
heading. Yeah.
yeah, can I claim them as I mean file them as an independent? on my taxes if I'm taking care of them?
Yeah, you can file them. It
Okay. Okay.
don't
Okay. Cool.
much, but you could get you probably could get like I think it's like a $500 credit for them.
That's it.
Okay. Wow. So what about the people with the 1095 A's?
What? Wait, what? What's
The
a 1095A?
1095A is just your like your marketplace insurance.
Oh, so
That's
that's
how
just a statement of the insurance that you get from your job.
well 1095 you do get the B from your job or something, but A is marketplace if they purchased it from the marketplace.
Or like Obamacare.
Some of the marketplace, depending on the amounts on that statement, it do help them get a higher refund back, and some of it don't. But the system now knows, like the IRS now know who have those 1095As. So if they don't report it, their return is rejected until they get the information.
Mm,
Okay.
Really?
Hmm.
mm,
See, baby,
mm.
that social security number follow you from life to death, baby.
Man.
So if you on that marketplace
Oh,
insurance, don't file without that 1095A, but you can go online and get it. And your tax preparer should be able to give you that link as well. But when you got insurance from your job, you just let your preparer know and they just mark it the correct answer on there.
okay, Fee, we got a question in the comments. What's up, Anthony? Good morning. He says, "Is the BOI still necessary for LLCs, or do the courts still block them?"
I believe the courts block that, and it depends on how much. And I believe most of them don't make um, the amount that you have to file them with, so they block those.
Okay, so for the dumb people, what's BOI?
Mhm. Interest. It is. Hold on.
Go ahead and put in the comments, Anthony. What is BOI? Or Mo, you should have really kind of like Googled it, maybe.
I
You got
can't.
it.
I'm writing down my notes so I know what to do.
Okay,
Mm.
Fee, get it in just a second, real quick. But
Yeah,
I
Felicia,
believe it's the
baby,
It's
sit
a
business
down
of
now.
interest.
some of interest.
I think
Well,
it's
what about that? What about that bike that I got for a Christmas present?
Mo.
No,
Let that go.
it's no presence mode.
Let that go, Mo.
Okay,
Now,
what?
Let that go.
Well,
technically,
it
if
it
a
yeah,
husband
if the
purchased
husband buy it, yeah,
for the wife, that is a purchase. Now, it's a gift, technically, but it was purchased from the
out
account.
out the bank account. Okay, good. Cause see, he
What?
think I'm a little chunky, so I got an electric bike that was like maybe two. I don't know. But the electric bike, you don't have to do nothing. But it's
Oh, Mo.
but it's been so cold that I ain't done nothing on the electric bike. Cause you know why?
But
Cause it's
it's.
cold.
See, does anyone else have any other questions for my cousin?
Maybe have a
That's
question.
that's worth something.
Look,
Wow.
no, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Q. And I know
See,
the
I got the electric
questions are
bike.
coming like, and Fee, I appreciate your patience with Mo, because Mo be coming from like, it's like spaghetti hitting the wall. It just go everywhere, sweetheart.
I'm
Her
sorry.
questions are her questions are very easy.
And
Mr.
comment.
Anthony,
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
It says new law that the owner of the business has to fill out a form with the owners of the business name, ID, or they will be fined $500 a day. It was originally a 113.25 deadline.
they just blocked it, and the I can't remember the amount the business has to make, but most of our businesses don't make that amount where you have to file that. Because I did go in and file it, and then right after I did it, because I was blocked at the state, the Secretary of State, and I just went in and reactivated all of my stuff.
Yeah.
And right after that, they did pass the law where if you don't even meet a certain that you make amount a year, which most of us don't. I can't think of the number right off the top of my head, but you don't even have to file that anymore. But you do need to go in and click you don't make that money. And that's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Okay,
For
and
if you
so
have an
so
LLC, right? If you have
Yeah.
an LLC, okay. See, see
business of interest,
what?
business of interest, BOI,
Business interest.
business of interest.
Now let me ask you this. Now I'm just asking for somebody else and not for me.
Mo, we about this your last question because she got to go. So
Oh no, no. Okay, well,
yeah,
Fee, where
this
can we
your
keep in
last
touch
one.
with you? Where can? Oh,
Yeah. No, this
that,
is it's supposed to be a wrap for you. So yeah,
just for me.
your
Okay.
last question. Go ahead.
The interest rates on the credit card for the
Oh,
business.
Oh my God.
that's what the interest rate on the credit card.
For the business. Can we deduct that?
Hmm.
Mm.
It's Christmas all over again. Thank you.
So everybody, just in case if y'all wondering why Mo wasted the last day of tax time, that's why.
Oh, you wait till the last day.
She wait to the last day every year.
Oh,
I'm in that line at the post office. One, because it's my birthday, but two, really, because I always owe. Always owe.
Hey Cassie, good morning. Good morning.
Look,
a lot of money.
Listen, please do us a
look.
favor. Tell us what your email address is, information for your
I don't think
business.
I'm in
If
the
you
right
guys
chat.
If you guys have any more questions and things like that, I definitely want you guys to contact her so she'll be able to go ahead and
Yeah.
get you taken care of. She's based in Dallas, Texas, but she can do your taxes anywhere you are. Okay. So yeah, I just want y'all to know that. So go ahead and tell us your business information, and so we can move on with the show. And so Mo won't develop no more crazy asinine questions. Go ahead, Fee. What we get? What you got?
You can reach me at 681-207-9133 by text or call. And you can email fhoward@signwithfee.com.
F Howard at signwithfee.com.
I
Mm.
will research your tax situations. You know, I'm not big on verbiage, but I got you covered. Trust
Okay.
Okay.
that.
And since you can
Exactly.
do anybody's taxes throughout the United States, if somebody worked in a different state, if they lived in Texas and they worked in another state and worked in another state, because you got to do taxes for all those different states, right?
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know how to do that. So see,
Yes.
that's perfect. Like if you have a seminar in different states, when you drive with your car, you get to take the gas. Hallelujah. It's
There
a
you
new
go, Mo. See, that's now, Mo. There you go. See, you know what? You always lose
You
track, but
got
you
it.
come back. You come back around to it.
Because even, hey, Reggie, even though you drive to Shreveport and do a seminar of when good people have bad credit and have more than 100 people, but if you go to the horseshoe, you can deduct that because I need some place to stay.
Hmm.
And if I lose money while I go out of the bottom of the horseshoe to the ice cream shop, I can still deduct that. Look at God. Woo!
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so
And
much
somebody
for
say you
watching.
looking good. But y'all, guess what? I'm gonna write off my whole wedding. No, I'll just play. Bye.
So, Fee, it was so good to see you on this morning. We will catch up later so we can talk more. And so, thank you so much for coming on like you do every year. Make sure you get with my cousin at signwithfee.com. Go ahead and check that out. So she'll go ahead and she'll get everything taken care of for you.
Okay.
And so, anything else you want to say before you get off?
No, nothing. Let me go combat this migraine some more.
Okay, well, feel better. We'll talk to
Thank
you
you.
soon. All right, you're welcome. Talk to you soon. All right,
Ooh,
so
I love
let's
knowledgeable people. Oh, I love knowledgeable
Mo.
people.
Mo, you know what, Mo? I'm gonna say this, Mo. The questions you were really asking were very, very good questions. Honestly, to be honest with you, I was joking with you, say calling your questions asinine. Let me not do that because Mo really asked good information because not only do Mo really honestly need to know this information because Mo do a lot, as far as her businesses are concerned, but also people really need to know that information. So we definitely appreciate that, and feed you get you taken care of. Now, real quick, we're gonna go on a real quick break. It's gonna take us a few seconds, it ain't gonna take us that long. Mo, go get you some sweet tea or whatever the case is that you feel like you want to go and get you. And ready to take you a stretch. And then when we come right back, we're gonna jump into this topic. What do men really want? So let's jump into it. We'll be right back. And don't you take your behind nowhere. Hold on, be right back.
Okay.
Truth is, I'm scared cause when I see you coming, all I wanna do is tell you that I love you. I know you're better off without me cause your tears stain out, make it dark out when you're around me. Like a needle lost in the sand, the ink dried in my hand. It's unthinkable. Like a bird that never learned to fly, I shouldn't ask you to try. It's unthinkable.
So thank you so much, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. So listen, of course, I just played our After Dark video. Make sure you tune in to MTG After Dark every second Monday of the month. So we will be back on next month. We got a couple of things for y'all. This month, me and my girl, Miss April Sunshine, Miss Arbor, not Barbara. We we trying to work with Arbor's work schedule. It's just so hard to catch her, but she's still a part of After Dark. So just in case if y'all been missing her, because y'all been asking where's Arbor. Arbor, she's at work. She goes to work, and so that's what that is. And so we're gonna be working with that a little bit. So let's get into it, Mo. Let's get into it. So we're going to be talking about what do men really want. So do I want to switch mode and put her where I'm at? No, we
No.
leave her where she's at. Okay.
So,
Oh,
so what?
no, I was going to say, Cassie put something in the comment section real quick. So Cassie, what happens is that so me, myself, and Mo, we're on our cellular devices, and so what happens is it appears differently than you are when you're on your laptop. So you get full screen on your laptop, whatever, and or view on your phone, you get just that particular view. So, but Hendrix, she say you over there looking good. Why the hell? Y'all always flirting with that man. Well, let me hush. Let me hush. Let me be quiet. My
See,
inbox be lit
but
too. So
so
let's do it.
see, and I don't even know how to get my inbox, but that's okay. Now, so what this series is about, just to remind everyone, it's the title is what? Why are you smoking?
What'd you
What's
say,
the
Mo?
what's the title, Q?
What do men really want?
All right, and so throughout this series for the next 4 weeks is what do men really want. Last week was a really, 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 really good conversation with Ernie and you and Reggie because y'all talked about your core values. And I believe when people talk about relationships or understand relationships or even understand people, I don't think they really understand or get to know what core values are. What do you live by? If you live by the sword, die by the sword, then that's one core value. I don't understand that core value, but I'm gonna be all right with it. But I like the way y'all mentioned and talked about and really delved into your core values. And this week we're going to talk about what do you look for in a woman?
Mm.
Now, most people, and we touched on this just a little last week, and I was explaining to y'all that most women dress for other women.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Keith?
Hey,
Yeah.
Keith. Most women dress for other women. Most women put the eyelashes on for other women. Most women wear the dress, to get that compliment. Say, "Oh, you look good." Most men don't really understand that white women are the ones that started with weaves. Most men don't understand that when you see that really curvy body, that this is called a girdle and a shaper. Most men
Right.
don't understand. Most men don't understand that the body is not, the body, women's body typically aren't shaped that way. It's called a shaper. Kim Kardashian with Skims. Most men don't understand that women have hair at places that they shouldn't be, but they get them waxed and all that stuff. But 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 when we're talking about what and I bring this up because we're going to talk about what men want. And when men say, I just want somebody to look good, women take it to a whole nother level. There's no reason why. There's no reason why. Yeah, and men don't, Anthony, thank you. Men don't like long eyelashes. They don't.
Now, now, let's be very specific.
Snuffleupagus.
Yeah, thank you, Mo. Snuffleupagus.
Yeah, they
It,
don't
it,
want that.
we don't want that. That's
Right.
that's not cute. It's not cute.
So
It's not.
when we start discussing, and Anthony, you need to tell us, uh, their long eyelashes and eyebrows and stuff like that that y'all don't like. We got that. But what do y'all want? What do you want in a woman? Not physical. Put your brush down. What do y'all want? That's not
Eyelashes.
because because this is because this is what I think. This is just what I think. I believe y'all's core values that y'all discussed, and if y'all didn't see it, y'all need to watch the video from last week. The core values, I think, told us a lot about the type of women you wanted.
Yeah.
And when y'all talked about core values and y'all talked about women, never, ever, ever did y'all say, I want somebody light skinned, long hair with green eyes.
Mm,
Y'all never
yeah.
did say that.
And
Emotional
she said it
support
support.
and emotional support. And that is so funny, Anthony, that you said that because we talked about that and we talked about the biggest cheerleader because sometimes I told Q this, I said, sometimes you'll see men with a woman who you don't think are the same. They mirror each other. You can go to North Park Mall. You can go to the Galleria in Houston. You can go to mall in Greensboro. You could go to the mall in LA, but they all burned up. But what happened is
Mo-
it's the biggest. What I'm just saying. I didn't want to mention the malls in LA. I mean Baldwin Park, Baldwin Hills. Their mall is
Baldwin
still
Hills.
going. Their mall is still up and popping, but the one in Altadena ain't. But anyway, so let's do this. The biggest cheerleader. Is that important? Because see, Anthony said emotional support, and I called it the biggest cheerleader. Because when you see girls who are plain Jane and with like really cute guys or really wealthy guys, they're the biggest cheerleader. That's the one with the emotional support. Is that important to y'all?
Absolutely. But here's my thing. And it goes back to what my core value is. And for me, the top line is respect. So I may not understand, I may not agree, I may not, fully be aware of what your passions are or how you live your life, but I have to respect it and respect you and then be able
right.
to motivate you. So for me, that's important as well. But that goes back to respect and reciprocation because if you're getting respect from your partner, then your partner, for instance, I'll use this example. Um, for me, is it necessary that I receive compliments from my partner? No. But if my partner, if that's what they thrive on, then I will figure out how to provide that for them. The best partners learn how to speak their partner's love language.
Okay.
That's the
Right.
best partner. So if your partner's love language is compliments or verbal affirmation, then you have to learn how to do that. Um, and
No,
what
Reggie, give us
happens?
an example. Give us an example of when it happened in your life. Because I
Okay,
don't because you can say, well, yeah, he looks good. That's not a cheerleader. Tell me when someone was cheering you up. I don't know if that's how you say it.
okay.
Yeah,
So
cheer.
for me, for me,
Example,
I
real life.
I am not the best flashy dresser. I'm not gonna be looking horrible at an event, but I'm not gonna be the guy that's like the center of attention. I'll be in the mix, in the middle somewhere, probably just blend in, right? I was dating this one girl that we went out to a formal event, and she was like, "Okay, baby, you look good in that suit. You look damn good in that suit, and you did it by yourself. But I see where you say you're not the best dresser. So this what we gonna do. We gonna get this suit and we gonna go get it tailored. And like this is the day after the event. She's like, we're gonna get this suit. We're gonna go get it tailored. I'm gonna show you what looks good to me that'll look good on you.
Mm-hmm.
That was almost 20 years ago. Guess who's still getting their suits tailored the same way?
Mm-hmm.
Now
Mm-hmm.
we're not together. The relationship ended in a mutual splitting away, but the impact that she had, when I tell you, like I would be dressing, I felt a little bit, just that much better about myself, just a little bit, but it made a huge difference, and it's because she took the time to say, hey, number one, he's weak in this area. I'm gonna respect him and let him know, hey, I see you, I appreciate what you did, but now I'm gonna make it better.
See,
See,
that's one way to be a cheer. See, that's what I need. That's what we need to know. How to be a cheerleader, because we can say, "Oh, he look good. Oh, his car look nice." That ain't. I'm talking about when he come home from work, or when he's had a bad day at the office. He's down on himself like y'all do all the time as men, because y'all got the weight of the world on you. And for 3 consecutive days, he'd have been in a bad mood, and you ain't giving him no Bible scriptures. You talking about, do you know what you did? Do you know how you long you've come from? Do you know what other people in do you have you seen your other friends who ain't got this much? Do you know? So talk talk about the one time someone's a cheerleader for you, that one girl who wasn't in the post office.
You know what? Can you let that go?
Post office at Prairie View. But anyway,
So Mo, you're absolutely right. A cheerleader. We talked about our core values last week, and I believe one of my core values I talked about was loyalty. And so what happens is, one of my ex fiancées. I've only had two, but that's enough. But one of my exes, literally, I'm the type of person, I love communication. Just like Keith said. Keith says, men are looking for women who actually listen to comprehend, not listen to respond. And so I'm a big person of tell me how you feel, tell me how you like, what you like, how you like it, vice versa. I'll definitely like to, be told exactly how you're feeling. And so she was one of the reasons why I created Mash the Gas, to be honest with you, because she said, you already talk too much. You do have the voice for it and you have the look for it. Why not go ahead and create something of your own vein if don't have anywhere else to express your opinions or your feelings about things. And so, she encouraged me to step out of my comfort zone because I kind of like to be in the background. I show out when I want to, but then you just slowly see me kind of back up or whatever. And so, another thing, Mo, being a good cheerleader, I'm glad that you brought that up again, is the fact that you're a real woman. Listen to me. Will is not afraid to let you know when you're wrong or if something is not good for you. That's one of the biggest things, as fellas. Sometimes we get in our stubborn modes where we really don't want to hear, something particularly negative about what we're really trying to do. But if you have a real woman in your life, that's going to actually be able to, let you know what something is not right or not sitting well with her. She's not just going to tell you this is why. She's going to let you know from the aspect of looking around you, because we as guys, we have tunnel vision. So a lot of times we're not looking at all other aspects. And so a woman will definitely, help you with what's going on around you and then put it together for you, so you will know what's going on and you will know, hey, you know what, maybe I should listen to her because this is really not looking good. And so thank you, Mo. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's kind of what what kind of motivates me is, you letting me know what's going on, communicating with me. It definitely will work out for me.
okay. Now, see, okay, moving on. Anthony says, when I do couples counseling, I teach couples how to communicate properly and how to verbalize their needs from one another. This is the foundation to a successful relationship. Absolutely agree. But Anthony, I hate that you have to do couples counseling. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with couple counseling. But many of these people, men and women, haven't seen this in their homes, how to communicate. Like, for example, so many people are shocked that me and my husband don't argue. Well, I don't I'm not gonna argue with him because he wrong. You know what I'm saying? But she has never seen him raise his voice at me, and she has never seen me raise my voice at him. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a communication piece, and she has seen us um compliment each other, but she, more importantly, she has seen us apologize, like, oh, I'm sorry. And even when he opens the door for me, do you know I still say thank you?
Witness
Absolutely.
that. Witness that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now this is something that I kind of wanted to touch base on, because the communication thing is a very sensitive subject with me.
Mhm,
And it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? So
mhm,
you can't men process things.
mhm,
So you can't, if you have a man's heart, believe me, everything you say, he's going to hear. We have to process it. This is how we are. We're not, most men are
wait a minute,
not knee
wait,
jerk.
wait, what does that mean, the process? It's like if I say something to you, it takes you a minute to get it.
Yeah.
Well, then
So
say that. We
yeah,
don't understand that now.
right.
So it's like if I tell you something at 10 o'clock, at 10, you still ain't got it at 10:18.
It depends on how serious it is, Mo.
Okay,
It
that's what
depends.
I'm on.
It
Mhm,
depends on how serious it. So for instance, let's say
Wow.
you tell your man, "Hey, babe, I need my car. I need gas in my car." That's the
mhm.
easy one. Okay, let me.
Right.
We probably think, "Why in the hell did you not tell me sooner?"
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we'll click. Okay, I get your
Yeah.
gas money, not a problem. But if you have something that says, for instance, I don't like this particular person that you're hanging around. I don't think they're good for you. That is not something we're going to react to immediately, right? We're going to
Right.
have
Mhm,
to take that in, process it, and be like, let me look at this from multiple angles and kind of see where she's coming from. But women on a whole are, they're in their emotions and they're driven by their emotions.
mhm,
And men are driven by logic. So to
mhm.
provide logic, to get to logic, you have to process everything and then you can come with a result. When you're dealing with your emotions as your driver, you can have knee jerk reactions and you expect everybody to be fine with it because I was feeling this way at this time.
Okay. Now
Sound familiar?
put a pin in that. Put a pin in that, because now let's go there. We just had a question about how do women communicate with dominant men, right? This is how, from a female standpoint, Reggie, and then Q, tell me if I'm wrong. If y'all are dominant, it doesn't mean that y'all are abusive. Y'all are dominant, y'all are head. That's fine. Y'all take the lead. That's wonderful, actually. But to deal with the dominant personality, I have to give him, not emotional. I feel like you shouldn't hang out with that person because, no, I believe you should not hang out with that person because you lent him $1,000. He didn't pay you back because he borrowed your car and he brought it back on empty because he messed with one of your ex-girlfriends, and I thought that was shady. That's all you have to do. You don't, and then if you deal with him, I don't like him. Or he touched my butt and I told him not to, and I had to punch him in the chest. If you come with a dominant man or man with that, and I tell my students, don't ever say feel, because that comes from a place of weakness. Say, I believe, I think, because. And I think, Reggie, when you all communicate with women, you understand that a lot of us are emotional, but we get a lot of we're so connected to our emotions that when we do make a statement, or when we do something, it's just based on gut, which a lot of CEOs will tell you that's a good thing. But sometimes with men and relationships, and y'all, yeah, yeah. So
See,
that's what,
this is
yeah, that's
this
so
and
that
this
talking,
this is this comment right here. A lot of men are not receptive.
right?
Let's deal
You
with
don't
that.
receive it in a way that is familiar to you.
Okay, give us an example.
Okay. Just like when you said, I feel, most guys, I feel like is going in one ear out the other. It's not factual. I believe, I think these are facts.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you can go on.
That's right.
And you're not saying men are not receptive to communications of feelings because again, think about when most men learn how to communicate their feelings versus when you're a little girl, you're taught to um, express your feelings. When you're growing up as a little boy, you're taught to suppress your feelings. And only when you become an adult do you start learning how to get out of that. Now,
Right.
there's some good and bad to that, but let's just take it from an aspect of what we know is a bell curve of the truth, right? Most guys are taught growing up,
What? This is the best part.
right?
You have to go repeat that, Reggie, because you got froze. Go back and
Uh,
repeat that.
okay, you you want men. I forgot where I was. So basically, when you're growing up, you're taught to suppress your feelings, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're taught to
Right.
suppress your feelings, walk it off, shake it off, suck it up, be a man. That's what you're taught. Only later in life do you learn how to explore your feelings to learn how to communicate them. With females and girls, y'all are taught early at an early age to revel in your feelings, that they're valid emotions. So you have a lifetime of a head start on the opposite sex expressing your feelings. But this is where men and women work
Okay.
together.
Okay. I'll go for
You're
that.
taught to express your feelings, but not necessarily how to move when your feelings are hurt and deal with logic.
Well, see,
Men, on the
Q.
Mhm.
other hand, you're taught
Okay,
to
go ahead.
deal with logic quicker. So this is where we balance each other out, and this is why we need each other.
Well,
So
yeah, but Q, let me ask you that. Someone just made a comment about women. Was that Denisha, Miss Montgomery? About women. Women will tell you what they feel or something, and men are just trying to fix it. Right?
that was
Okay.
Anthony.
Oh,
He
Anthony.
said
Okay.
women want men to listen, and men think that they have to fix things that she doesn't want to fix. Just listen. This is common.
Okay. Now, that is so true because sometimes when we're vocalizing things, we don't need y'all to fix it. We do need y'all to put the gas in the car and to take the trash out, though. That's just common. But like if I come home from work and I'm like, and let me tell you what she did, because when at my previous job, my poor husband knew everybody's. He said, "Oh, is that so and so? Or is that so and so? Did that so and so did?" Because he listened. I didn't need a fix, because I can go in there and beat him up. But I didn't need a fix. I just needed someone to listen. But Anthony's right. But that's what counselors are. They always right.
So real quick, Mo, just to go back to one of the comments that we had just a moment ago. Ms. Montgomery, she says, fortunately, I have experienced a lot of men who shy away from conversation and communication. Then that's not a man. I'm gonna say that again. That's not a
No,
man. No, no,
no,
no.
no, no,
Hold
no, no,
on.
no.
No, let me get my opinion. No, let me
You're gonna say
finish.
that's a
Let
boy.
me let me finish. Let me
Yeah.
finish. When I said that that's not a man, see, a real man, just like we just said a second ago, we have tunnel vision. So we're gonna communicate what we believe immediately. Okay, so we're gonna tell you, well, at least for me, I'm gonna let you know where I'm at, where I'm standing at, and I'm gonna stand 10 toes down, wrong or right. Wrong or right. Not saying that if I'm just right all the time. I do feel that way, but let's just say that I may be wrong in a certain situation. A real man will always communicate what he truly wants and what he truly needs from a real woman, from a woman that he actually thinks is going to suit him or suit his needs. If you run across a guy that doesn't communicate or shy away from the conversation that you are having, he may not be interested in you that way. And so my thing is that if you're running across a man that does not want to take the time to find out, let's say, like Reggie was talking about, respect, like we talked about, loyalty, stick to itiveness, communication. If you run across a guy who is not interested in having these kinds of conversations with you, then he's not the man for you. You know, because a man is going to let you know, a man is going to let you know what's up with him. And if he's comfortable to open up to you in regards to that, you run across the right person. Go ahead, Reggie.
I got two things. Number one, um, are you listening and hearing what he's saying? Because guys,
Mhm.
we
Yep,
don't
that's what
need
Keith
a
just said. Yep.
paragraph. We don't need a paragraph. That's a perfect example.
Yep.
Q, I mean, Keith said
Keith.
it right. When we say
Yep.
he, I feel, we go there.
Yep.
But here's the thing:
La 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 la.
when when a guy communicates, what will take a woman a 10-page essay to say, most guys can do in 3 sentences.
Yep.
Yeah, for real.
So and this is the thing, it's not a whole bunch of fluff, it's direct. Now,
Mhm.
when he's not engaging, he's not gonna have a 45-minute conversation about the same thing. You lucky if you get 5. But did
Right.
you listen to what was said? Or were you in your head thinking about a response? Were you in your head not listening, but thinking of a response to what he was saying instead of actually listening to what he said? So Q,
Hmm.
look at this. If I ask you, hey, how you doing?
Fine.
You probably decent, right? But if you say, I'm all right, something bothering you. Now, as another guy, I know this. Now, I'm gonna work and see. Well, do we want to talk about it? Do you? Yeah, I'm gonna kind of. But as a guy, I don't need this whole long, drawn out conversation about how you doing. I don't need that
Right.
because you can say I'm all
Exactly.
right, I'm cool, I'm straight. But if you hear something else, and if that, especially if that's your boy, you gonna know what's wrong. I'm here for you. I'm here
Right.
for you. What you need. But females and women, y'all have these long drawn. We don't do that. I'm gonna ask you, how many guys you on the phone with? How many of your homeboys, your close friends? How many times does your conversation go more than 30 minutes?
Not that many.
Unless something's wrong.
Unless if it's something that we need to hash out.
hmm Most
No.
guys don't. We not on the phone that long. When we together, like in person, we can be with each other a couple of hours. Won't a lot of words be spoken. We'll have a damn good time though.
Yeah, and real quick, while we talking about this, I believe that was Miss Montgomery brought up the what was it, the alpha dominant men, right?
Mhm.
Did she talk
Mhm.
about that?
Yeah.
She said something about that, right? Now I'm just gonna throw this out there. Now I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it, and that's okay because I can take it.
She said that's
But
okay.
but but this alpha beta male thing, kind of bothers me a little bit. And I'll tell you why. I understand that that there are more men, just like myself or even Reggie, will tell you straight to your face how we feel. I mean, or what we believe and what's going on with us at the moment. But when you start talking about alpha and dominant men, don't think of that as something as a man just always that has to always take over everything. There are some guys who actually prefer to be a little bit more pulled back and let his woman do all the talking because he don't have a lot to say. See, the thing is that we don't pride ourselves in trying to get you to hear what we're trying to tell you. We pride ourselves in showing you that. Okay. So the thing is that, me personally, when you start talking about, men who are over domineering and stuff like that, you watch how he treat his mother. Watch how he treat his sisters. Watch how he treat his aunts. If he cut his auntie off, or if he ain't got time to talk to his mama, then maybe if that's something you want to be dealing with in your life, then that's on you. Because being dominant, being an alpha male, does not mean being disrespectful. And so there is a fine line for me when you start speaking about something like that, because a man is dominant in whatever he wants to be dominant in. I'm gonna say that one more time. You could have a man who have a wife who's always talking, and he never really says anything or whatever. But behind closed doors, he got everything under control. But he don't have to say not one word, not even one word, not even one word. Okay,
I
so
don't know why
so
you talking about me. I don't know why you talking about me.
Look,
I was
I'm gonna tell you, I'm
I
gonna
was not
give,
talking
I'm
about
gonna
you.
give, I'm gonna give a perfect example. And Q triggered it. Look here, Mo will yap 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 yap
I
yap
wasn't even
yap.
talking about you, Ma, I promise.
But 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 look, this is what I witnessed. This is what I witnessed. Yap yap yap. All her husband said was, "Hey baby, let's go." Okay, let's go. Which to me
Dang, Reggie keep getting stopped.
And I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad.
leadership leadership does not mean you have to be out in front.
Right.
What dominance and leadership is, it's not aggression. It's not trying to be the center of attention. Dominance and aggression and dominance and leadership, um, if you know what you're doing, you can be real subtle with it.
That's
You don't
right.
have to be, you don't have to be out in the lead in the spotlight. Um, because just like me and Q, when we was in school, Q didn't walk around saying, I'm the drum major, I'm the drum. He didn't have to do that.
I didn't have
Nobody
to
knew
do
who he
that.
was.
For what?
He,
Everybody knew it.
everybody knew it. When you're comfortable in who you are and you're comfortable in your role, you don't have to brag about it. Because Mo, I don't like Mo for this, but Mo had me figured out within probably like the first few weeks of the show. She knew all. How do you know this about me? I ain't ever said nothing, but Mo
Mhm.
knew all this information talking about, mm, and just went on. And it's like, well, how do you know? But then I learned later that some people, when you got it, you don't have to brag about it.
Mhm. Mhm.
You don't have to
Hmm.
Yep.
brag about it.
Yep. Yep. And
I mean, because
that's what's so important and women have got to know. It's a communication piece, but sometimes you just got to shut up.
I
Mm.
mean, there you go. Wait, okay,
This is
so
why you
Miss
have
Montgomery,
two ears
she
and one mouth.
okay, she said, Q, you misunderstood what I was saying. Reggie and Keith understood what I meant by not communicating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
Yeah, yeah, because see, Q, what you did, you took it as a man. You were like, okay, that's not real man if you're not communicating. No, he doesn't know how to communicate. Not that he doesn't know how to say, it's what he says. So
right, okay, well, I get
with
that.
women, yeah, with women, we do it a little differently. Like we'll go out to eat, and this is what we'll do. We'll look at how you eating, what you eating. And if you don't eat all of your food, we're like, okay, that wasn't good. Why did you order that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It,
that makes no sense. We're steady looking, or you looked at your phone 25 different times. Now, I'm not being jealous because you looked at your phone. I'm trying to say who else
got
has your
your attention.
priority? Yeah, so if it's
Yeah,
a game, remember when Game Boys, people used to have take Game Boys and put it in their hands? If it's a game, like I would never, ever, 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 ever date. First of all, he said, I already know that if I die tomorrow, you gonna have a status of widow good and you ain't gonna marry nobody else. True. Cause I'll be on the third row, right hand side. Don't play with me. Don't play
Look,
with me.
this this
Mo,
goes back.
what other questions do you got for us, Mo?
Yeah.
Now, these are three other questions I got, and I just want to know. Y'all got to be real on this. Remember,
Yeah,
Keith, you gotta tell us too. Listen, why do you all? And don't say I don't like that. Yes, you do. Why do you all like women who are intellectually challenged? Did you see how I did that? Reggie,
what?
I understand. I understand you like the smart girls, but as a whole, and I'm gonna give this example. I was on campus, and this one guy's like, "Have you seen so and so?" I was like, "No, I don't think I know her." He said, "Yeah, she's a bright girl with long hair." I said, "No, cause see, the girl I was thinking of was dumb."
Um,
He was talking about
Mo,
complexion, and I'm
Mo,
talking about
I can answer that
intellect.
question. I
Thank
can
you.
answer it.
Why do y'all like
Easy prey.
intellectually challenged women?
Easy prey.
I would say it's easy.
Easy prey.
That
They
that
trying to
that
get the draw.
that's
Go ahead.
it.
That's it.
Because if there's not one language that we can speak the same, that's under the sheets.
But look, okay, but if y'all like the intellectually challenged or the slow girls or the dummies, but they're pretty girls, then wouldn't that make it harder on you to advance, to make inroads, to be more successful if you don't have someone right there by
Can I
your
can
side?
I can I be honest with you, Mo?
Yeah,
Can I be just bluntly honest?
yeah.
Um, unfortunately, some guys are just looking for a little release.
Okay. Well, now that I'm going to just
I
Or
mean,
like
you wanted an
you
honest
know
answer.
what? Or
I
you know
look at
what?
I look at Jeff Bezos. His woman graduated from Princeton, made the company, and now he's with a plastic girl.
Hmm.
So another thing I was gonna say, and I'm just gonna throw it out there. I may again get some flack for this, but
Anthony, hey,
yeah, Anthony, you're right about that one. Challenge girls are just good for a second. When you say jump, they say how high. Boy like a dog, earth, earth. I mean, those kinds of those kinds of deals. But what I was gonna say is that some guys, I'm not gonna say this is for all of us because whatever. I do believe that if there is a man who is intellectual himself and finds a woman who is not as intellectual to be his partner, it may be somewhat of a control thing because he can control every aspect of what's going on. Like for example, I don't. A woman gets married to a man. He takes care of everything. Only thing she has to do is sit at the house, raise the kids, and do everything. But then he suddenly dies and
oh,
she doesn't know how to pay her own mortgage, or
oh,
she doesn't know how to pay the light bill, or she
mm,
doesn't know. There are women out there who have no clue on how to use their card to pay their mortgage because he's done it all the time. So it could be, there are some men who just will not let go of the reins, to allow a woman to be the helpmate or the helpmeet.
That
Eh,
that to me, that's a
Some of them,
symptom.
not all of them. I'm just saying
That
some.
is a symptom of LDS.
oh, and we're not talking about Latter Day Saints. Okay, so anyway, next question. Why? So the question, intellectually challenged. Now, if Keith
Thank
says, if
you.
you can't stimulate my mind, you absolutely can't stimulate my body. Well, that's
Thank
what
you.
we thought, but that's kind of not like the norm. Okay, the second
I would
question.
say, I would say Johnson is Johnson to me.
And see that
This is what I gotta do.
that that right there.
Call me a dog. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, if y'all don't know what Johnson is,
Yeah, we do. We do. We good.
if
We're good. We're good.
y'all don't know what Johnson is, y'all
They can
catch
Google
us
it.
on the
They
flip
can Google
side.
it. They can Google it. But okay,
Yeah.
so okay, intellectual. Why do y'all like women? Okay. I'm trying to be politically correct in this unpolitically correct era, as y'all will find out Monday, but I'm gonna leave that alone. What is it with y'all, men, just men, when it comes to women who are okay, why do y'all not like women who ain't got nothing? That's the best I can say. Do you know it's easier for women with babies who's a baby mama to get a man than a woman who is single with no children to get a man?
You know
Okay.
why?
Yeah, you go ahead and decide because I want to say something about that. You go ahead.
Um, Usually women that have kids, they know how to treat a man better.
Okay, now expound on that. Why? Because I gotta
Expand on
cook
that.
for because I gotta cook
There
for the
are
children.
okay, no. When we talk about treat a man better, there are little nuances that are important to a man that that woman with kids may be doing that the single woman does not have training in. It's just that simple. So when I say that, I'll provide an example. Um, some men may like um they may like their coffee a certain way, right? In the morning, they get up, they want to drink their coffee. The woman with kids may know how, she may pay attention to that and may know how to make his coffee just right. Whereas the single woman, she get up, she get herself together. She not thinking about that man. I'm getting myself together. You need to get yourself together. And it is no fault of her own, but those it's little things that single women sometimes do not know how to do because they don't have training in it or they never experienced it. And this is why it's harder for them to get a man. It's those little nuances. Single woman might be um more likely to boast and brag about her job and what she can do. Guys, we're not interested in that. If you take that woman with kids and she knows how to be a cheerleader for the man, she's more likely to get that man than the woman that's single. But again, those little nuances, that training, that skill set that single woman may not have experienced, that's her that's her skill set that she doesn't have that the woman with the kids does have, and this is why she'll end up getting a man and the single woman won't.
So okay,
Oh,
now wait a minute. I
oh,
ain't finished. Hold on, cute. Now let me ask you, Reggie. So does that mean they're easier, or they
No,
have less expectations?
no,
mm,
no,
mm-mm,
not at all.
Okay,
That has
okay.
nothing to
mm-mm.
do with it. Nothing to
Sorry.
do
Go
with it
ahead,
at
cute.
all.
Sorry.
I,
That's I
I,
just
Reggie put it real good, but I'm gonna break it off real quick. Some single women overvalue themselves.
Mm,
You know,
mm,
you know now. Let me tell you, a single woman. Y'all listen to me clearly. Listen to me clearly. A single woman who has no kids, who is professionally established, intellectual, all of that stuff. If she's a nurturer, she'll get a man. If she's a nurturer, she'll get a man. If you are worried about what your man can bring to the table, I am the table. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, if you bring what can he bring to the table? You know, how much money does he make? Is his money matching my money? You know, and don't get me wrong, ladies, I get it. You know, you may have run across men who may have been someone to use you before, you know, and do things, you know, not necessarily what a man would do, you know, but if you're running around here and you're overvaluing valuing yourself just because you're single with no kids, you really undervaluing yourself if two or three or four people that you done been with done hit it and you still not married. Period. Because a woman with kids. Now for me personally, I'm kind of like Anthony in the comments. Your children got to be grown, especially I got all this gray. Yeah, your kids need to be grown, you know, at this point in time, because at that moment it's an easier world to deal with when your kids are grown, in my own personal experience, you know. But if you take the time and you sit back and you put as much attention into a relationship that you can nurture and you can protect. I always say, you know, I ain't gonna really go too much biblically, but a lot of people say that a woman is supposed to be, you know, she comes from Adam's rib, you know, so she is the protector. Your ribs protect your organs. If there's a woman that's nurturing, that's gonna protect her man from anything, it's gonna be able to look at him when he walks through the front door and see that his conscience, his countenance is down, and it's gonna go in for the kill to find out what's going on with her man and do it in a way that he's comfortable with opening up. He's not going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. But the moment a man walk in the house, you see your man is down, or he had a long day, or he's still in a good place, but he's just a little tired, for the day or whatever. And the first thing you say is, "Well, I don't know why you tired. All you do is be up there hollering at your homeboys, but you barely say anything to me." Okay, well, can you find out why I'm quiet? You know, can you figure out, okay, well, you had a long day. You know, did you have a lot of meetings? You know what I mean? Can you ask me some questions versus taking your own opinion based off of your emotions and what you actually don't see? Because a lot of times it's Reggie is a prime example. If Reggie is sitting just like he's sitting right now and can be feeling just fine, or Reggie be sitting just like he's sitting right now and don't feel like nothing, like he's 100%.
Mhm.
Now, of course, by us knowing him, we know the differences. But if you look at the face of just the surface of things, you will never get anything out of him. Never,
Right.
because it's not going to work. So if you think that you can overvalue yourself because you're single, that's why you're single, because you're not nurturing and you're trying to overvalue something in your box. You don't let everybody in.
And see, that's so funny that you would say that because next week, that's we're going to talk about single women while they're single. And then we're
Mm.
gonna have some okay, so look, ladies, listen. Next weekend we're gonna have Dre on. Dre is as hardcore street. He got 3 degrees as you want to be. So if you will get your feelings hurt for somebody straight up telling you the truth, I'm gonna tell you now, don't come next weekend. Don't look.
But I've been
Because
trying to
he gonna
warn
make you
that
cry. He gonna
this
make you
is,
cry.
and maybe I'm a little too nice with it, but we tell y'all the truth, and again, the aspects that most women are looking for, we have them. And if you want to get a man, you might want to listen, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna tell you where we hang out at. That ain't gonna happen because
Nope.
you're ruined.
Right.
If you want a good man, your actions will lead you to be around good men. And one
Hmm.
thing that you don't what a lot of females do not understand is men pick up on energy. We may not communicate about it, we may not verbalize it, but if your energy is off, we'll walk right past you. We'll
Okay,
smile
so
at you, nod, and keep going.
Miss McGurry said, make no mistake, Mo, every woman who has a child or children is not a bust. There are many single women with kids with intellect, careers, businesses, etc. That is
You're
true.
right. You're
I
right.
mean, my mom was a single parent with 2 kids.
Mhm.
Valley Victoria High School, class of 1960, North Carolina T, business owner, political blah, da 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 da. However, we got a lot of single women out here who kind of single women with no children, and they are getting, and you just proved my point, Miss Montgomery. They are getting beat out, so to speak, for these men, and they want to know why. They're like, I am single with no children. I should be at a higher place than someone with children. That's what they're thinking because in their feelings, they're like, y'all told me to go to school, get a job, not have no children till I'm married. I did everything else and I don't have a man. And then the other ones are saying, but and then you're looking at the other women who have children, who don't have a real good job and have a man. And so what they're looking at and they're seeing, it didn't compute. And so they're intellectually, they're like, okay, you told me not to lead with my heart and my feelings, and now intellectually that don't make sense. So that's what we're
Look,
talking about, Mr.
I'm
Montgomery.
I'm asking right now to these single women out here that's like this, that don't
Yeah,
have any kids.
yeah,
Um, if you've read Steve Harvey's Think Like a Man, that's part of the problem.
That's part of your
If
problem.
that's part of your problem. If you think that you can be head and you can run things, that's part of the problem. You looking for somebody that you can manipulate, that's part of your problem. You don't want to submit, or you don't like the word submit, that's part of your problem. You don't know how to be your man's cheerleader. You're not nurturing. You're brash. Um,
you
you
trying to
have
be
a
a
I
man?
don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have traits of a man, and you
yeah.
brag about your accomplishments. That's part of the problem. Um,
Hmm.
that's it. That's it. Now, here's the other thing, and you're not gonna like this, but other than that, think about your past, because karma never forgets. Karma never forgets. It may
Always taking
take a
notes.
while, but karma never forgets. How many guys did you play back in the day? How many guys did you run over? How many guys did you play with their emotions? How many guys did you lead on? How many guys did you put in the friend zone? All of
Right.
that matters. Now the guy may not be able to see it, but again, your energy and your aura is all off
Your
because of your
energy.
past.
Your energy. And that's
Hmm.
And we
something.
pick up on it.
Ooh.
We may not say it verbally, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been around some very beautiful women, drop dead gorgeous. Perfect example. I was with Beyonce and Kelly in college. Beyonce completely turned me off. This is why I'm so hooked on Kelly.
And you know what, Reggie, why you saying this? I'm gonna give back Cassie that this is I put your comment up because it's very, very important that you say this. She says, Q, I have always I have always I was always baby my whole adult life and never struggled with getting a man. But also my daddy showed me how to be a good wife by sharing what men need.
Hmm.
Mm.
That Do y'all know
And
how
the way,
important that is?
no, and the way men do that, way daddies do that to their girls is they don't tell them, they show them.
Mhm.
That y'all will be walking, riding down the car, riding in the car together, and you'll see a trashy woman inside. Say, "See, now that's just trash." So you knew what not to do. But if you didn't have that daddy who babied you, who would come to Prairie View and do a drive up, drive by, whatever, and so embarrassing. Or that daddy that didn't, when he got you a car, someone knocked on your door and said, "You Monique, yeah, here go the keys." The keys to what? To your new car? Stuff like that. You gotta have a daddy who says, "Oh my goodness, you looking good in that." And the dress ain't all the way up to the booty. When you find them girls who got the dresses up to the booty and the boobs out and the tattoo on the chest because they trying to show you something, you are the first thing you say is low hanging fruit, and you ain't got no daddy. You ain't got no daddy. You ain't had no daddy. You ain't had no uncle. Low hanging
Yeah.
fruit.
Well, but, but well, what I was gonna say is, Mo, that's good, Mo. But I like your example, Mo. And I'm gonna throw this back at you, Mo, real quick. Mo, Rod, and Chocolate Drop went on a trip. Mo was in the car. They pulled up to the hotel.
Mm,
Chocolate Drop say, "Okay, come on, let's get our stuff." And then Mo said, "What are you doing?"
mm,
"I'm about to get my bags." "No, you're not.
mm.
Daddy's gonna get the bags."
That's what he
So,
does.
so, so, what does that say? Chivalry is taught when you're young.
Hmm.
A man can show his daughter the
Oh,
best time of her life,
yes.
but what happens is that when you run across a guy who necessarily cannot come outside of himself to show the woman who he loves how he feels by doing chivalrous things, and he can't do that for you. Like Reggie, remember I told you the time I had that issue at the gas station,
Yeah.
and I was wondering why a homeboy was sitting in the car and it was cold outside and she outside pumping the gas. And I'm like, say, your dude's in the car, you want me to pump the gas for you? And she said, "Oh, that's my mama." My bad.
Look,
Sorry. But
look.
but but it bothered me because for the moment for the moment, I thought it was a guy sitting in the car and your woman or your daughter or your niece or whatever is out there pumping gas. To me,
But
that would be so offensive.
No, 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 no. And okay, so let's think out the box. Let's think. Y'all, and I've seen this meme, and I've heard people tell you this. You don't know if that dude who's in the passenger seat is somebody I want to touch my debit card or my credit card.
Mhm.
You don't. It might be one of my cousins, and Lord knows I love my cousins to life and death. But baby, they can't touch my card because it won't come back the same.
but
Everything be gone by the time in them
What's up,
two
Keith?
3 minutes, in them 2 or 3 minutes. But what I want you to understand is that just because she pumping the gas, because you know what, I'll pump gas all day long, because I did not get to run into the store and get my little tickets. But I'll pump the gas while he's in the car. And when we were at dinner the other night, I paid. Would you like to know why? Because it was with his debit card that's in my. It's,
look, look, and for y'all females out there that are listening and watching the show, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a female that I was interested in at the moment. She was upset with me. She got upset with me because I got on her about touching doors when she was with me. I said, if
Yeah.
you with me and you ever touch a door, we gonna have a problem.
Was she close to her daddy?
No.
That's all I
And
got to say.
I found that out later that
I
she wasn't
told you
close
that's
to
the
her
first
daddy.
thing. I told you
And
that's the first question to ask.
Mo,
I'm sorry.
it didn't last long.
It wasn't going to. That first question, Keith, Miss Montgomery, everybody, Cassie, the first question you asked in the interview, which is also known as a date, a dinner date, is between your mama and daddy, which one are you closer to? Or between your mom and daddy, which one cooks best? Or between your mom and daddy, which one babies you more?
Mo,
When they
you
say
gotta
my
understand
daddy
something.
ain't, when they say my daddy ain't crap, you say, check, please. I ain't got time to raise nobody. Check, plees. Check, please. When I went to Houston's, had that great dinner with that so and so person, you had to sign an NDA, and he was, and I was talking to him, and he said, "Well, he said, what do you want?" I said, "I want to be a wife, mother, and president of PTA." He said, "That's a deal breaker because I don't want any children." I said, "Check, please."
Look, and Miss Montgomery, Alpha, y'all gotta stop using these damn catchphrases that the media put out there and you see on social media. You talking about alpha man this, alpha man that. Let's stop all that alpha beta. Because if you look at it and you look realistically, the alpha is the prototype.
Right. Because the beta is what, Reggie? What is the beta?
The beta is the release, and that's the
Right.
second hand. That ain't necessarily the good thing. Y'all keep going to these terms, and I need you to stop using them because you're not using them properly, right?
Because the beta is the release with all the bugs in it, yes? And
Mm-hmm.
then you have to release it so people can tell you everything that's wrong with
That's
it.
wrong with it, right?
Right.
Right? Okay.
Exactly.
So
That's
this is why I don't use that term alpha man. I don't use that terminology because it does not fit and people don't really understand what it means. But look at this. Like she said, if you want a man to be a leader, you got to know how to follow, which means you have to submit. So if submitting is a problem to you, you're the problem.
that's why I
And
never touch a door. That's why I never
and
touch a
and
door.
and can I just say this too, just to add on to what you're saying? If some women think that submitting to a man is, for example, just um um being your man's doormat, doing everything your man say do, all I need to do is keep you barefoot and pregnant type mentality, then you don't know what submission is.
And this is
You just
where
don't know what it is.
this is where I tell people when they use terms and they have a problem with that. So Mo, you ask the questions about the wife, the parents, and that's cool. I like to ask questions about the interactions of their mother and their father, right? Because this lets me know what you've seen. So all these females that have a problem with submission, I guarantee you their home lives wasn't that great. What they saw growing up wasn't that great.
Right.
I mean, ladies, y'all going around here talking about submitting to a man and how y'all say that you want this alpha man to do this and you got stuff going on, but you want us to submit to them damn eyelashes. I'm not understanding. I'm not
But
understanding. You want us
here's
to walk around here
No,
and
no.
you
No.
blanking
When y'all were
like
off
this.
camera and y'all said that their weave felt like the Easter grass
Easter
basket.
basket, right?
Easter grass basket. Do you know how frustrating it is to be in? Shut up. When I'm screw it. I ain't say the F word. Screw it. Do you know how frustrating it is to get with a woman and y'all done did everything under the sun, and then for you to get up off your pillow and you got an eyelash on the damn pillow, or you got some weave hair or a piece of the hair done came out the weave that you got glued to your damn scalp. It's all in your damn. I was like, what the hell this come from? All in your mouth, and I'm not talking about that hair. I'm talking about the hair on your head, all in your mouth. I'm just saying it gets a little frustrating. You know what I'm saying? That you want a man to be an alpha male, but you run around here leaving all your alpha everywhere. I ain't understanding that, man.
So
I can't
let's
get it. I
let's
can't
do
get
this.
it.
So and this is one other thing that since we're on the topic, right? That they're asking us what we want. Um, how about you learn how to listen?
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Learn how to
Yeah.
listen. Learn how to
But you know
really
what?
listen.
They don't listen to people in their family, parents, siblings, but they'll listen to somebody on social media.
Right. So,
So
and I'm
hopefully
gonna
this is
ask you this.
connecting. Hopefully
Yeah,
this is connecting with them.
yeah. I'm gonna ask you this. So, for all the females out there, and all the single, single females, and the single women, take your requirements for your man and do two things. If you don't have five guys in your life that ain't trying to sleep with you that have those categories, if they don't have all five of those, your entire list, find five guys in your life that meet all that criteria that you have. That's number one. If you ain't got them, your list is the problem. Number two, um, if you really want a man with that list, you need to become that list because then you'll appreciate what it took to
Yes.
achieve these things, and you won't look at it as you won't think of it as so what's the word, insignificant, right? You achieve that list and then come back. When you achieve that list, you're gonna find out, oh shit, that took a lot of work. So anybody that got to this level, you'll be able to respect it a whole lot more.
Okay, real quick,
Oh,
Reggie, hold on. Little sis, Cassie. Okay, so
you're
this is
right
what I want you
though.
to do. This is what I want you to do. Because I love this comment. This is what I want you to
Yeah.
do. Inbox me and I'm gonna bring you on the show. And I want you because you're absolutely beautiful. Y'all find Cassie. That's my little sister. I love her to death. I know her entire family. And she's a great ass chef. She has her own seasonings in stores now. She's been on TV. She's done a lot of different things. That's definitely an example right here, Cassie Gregory, of a successful woman who's married and who's humble and has been married for a long time.
Right.
And so Cassie, I want you to inbox me, come on the show, and let's talk
And
about
then
it.
I'll
Let's
I'll
do it.
address this comment too. Cassie, you're right.
Yeah,
We
the
do
journalism.
generalize. But
Yeah.
here's the thing, sweetie, and I need you to understand this. The generalization is because this is how we reach the most people. Because if we get to specifics, some people will feel left out. What I need everybody to understand, we're trying to reach those people. She said it's a syrup,
Syrup, seasonings.
seasoning, whatever.
Oh wait a minute, what kind of syrup is it?
Yeah, cause I still use Blackburn, but that's another story.
Out of
Um,
Jefferson, Texas. Out of Jefferson, Texas.
uh, but we do generalize, but we reach the masses. And what we're doing is for those that have had growth, you know where you came from, and you
Which is
can
good
actually
too.
you can agree with us, right? You can see your growth. What we're trying to do is reach those people that have not had that growth yet. And sweetie, you're married, you're a successful woman. You've learned the balance of being a wife that's submitted, but then still being able to go out and have a career. Your growth path is what we're trying to get everybody else to, sweetie. It
And we're
really
gonna,
is.
yeah, and you should see, well, not you should see, because I don't want nobody to have to see that, but you should hear what these girls have done and are doing, and they think that that's going to get them
Mm,
a man.
see,
What, to real quick, one girl, one lady, one girl, one female, whatever she's called, she left her kids with her neighbor for a long weekend.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my gosh, that is horrible. But when I told some other people about that, they're like, that is so common to leave your kids with the neighbor for the weekend so you can go to be with a dude. What?
no, you know what? I if I'm a date a female with kids, I always look at how she treat her kids. If that's a
Mm-hmm.
part of you and you're not treating them well, and you just dump them off on anybody, what you gonna do to me?
Oh,
Dump, dump you off on everybody, and then find a way to go spend some money.
Yeah, what
And
you gonna
and
do to
and
me?
and just let me say this, y'all, because we've been on an hour 45. Mo, real quick, tell us what next week is going to be about when we tackle part three. What
all
we
right,
got?
so next week, part three, I'm gonna let y'all ladies know. Y'all, look, I want you to get the most of the information that you're gonna get. You're gonna get it next week. We've been sugarcoating it. We've been nice. Up week one, we talked about the values. Week two, what are the really? Why do women? Why do men want certain women? Week three, we get ready to tell you. We're gonna hurt your feelings, telling you why you ain't got no man, how you nasty, how you dirty, how you're not taking care of your business. And it's not really to hurt, harm anyone, because if you look at the three of us, we already got what we want. We're already where we want to be. Whether we are in a house in Houston, or in a house in Dallas, or in a island, which I ain't been invited to, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
So, listen, Mo. Uh, um, um, Thank you for the questions.
Spring
Those are
break
very,
coming
very
up,
good
Reggie.
questions.
Spring break coming up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I got
I
two bathing
mean,
suits from Costco. One is green and one is purple. I'm just saying. And they got the built-in bra and the built-in girdle thing. It's a beautiful thing. It was 19.99. Thank you very
Cats,
much.
I'm gonna be looking for whatever you got coming to HEB. I'm gonna be looking for it. I'm gonna
Well,
be
can I
looking for
find
it.
this? Can we get the syrup? Because I got four pecan trees, and two in the front, two in the back. Did you want some pecans? I can sell you. I'm just saying. It's pecan cognac butter syrup. So now,
That
huh?
sounds so good.
Now,
That
what is the
sounds
name?
so good.
Cassie, what's the name of it? So we can have it. So we can get. I just don't understand when I be
What
hungry
we
why
gonna
people
have
get
on
them.
the show? So
Well,
we're
yeah,
gonna get you on
we'll
the
bring her
show.
on. Yeah,
But I
we'll bring
wanted
her
to get the
on.
syrup before. I want to get syrup. I got grocery shopping to do tomorrow.
Drop it in the comments, Cassie. Drop it in the comments. So everybody,
Okay.
listen real quick before we jump off. Been on the hour 48. We're gonna give you some encouraging words. We're gonna bid you a great Saturday. Make sure you tune in this coming Saturday, which is next Saturday, of course. And we're gonna be dealing with what most say. I'm sorry because I'm now, Cassie. That may be the show you may be looking for because we're gonna get real specific.
Real specific.
We're gonna get real specific. Okay, so Mo, what you got? Give us some encouraging words and let's bounce.
It's a new year. It's not a new you. It's the old you. You just doing better.
Mm,
Okay,
mm,
okay,
mm.
that'll work. That'll work. Rich, what you got?
Um, growth comes with expansion, but the core of who you are will remain the same.
I like that. I like that. Central Market, everybody. Central Market. Drop the name of your serve. In the comments, Cassie. You go to Central Market, and I do. Didn't you have one of those displays too? They should had a display up on it. It was a real big thing. It was a real big
Well, when
thing.
you
Here in
say
Yeah,
Houston.
drop your
syrup,
link in the comments, sweetie. Drop
Yeah,
your
yes,
drop
link
so
in the
drop it in
because I
there.
comments.
gotta go to the
Yeah.
grocery store, and it's so embarrassing. Q, when you say syrup, I'm automatically thinking of a styrofoam cup. So what we
Syrup,
need to do?
syrup or serve.
You
Sipping on some syrup.
see, and that's why you can't. That's why you
Sipping on
can't.
some
That's
syrup.
why you can't promote. I'll just go to the Central Market, stand beside their point, because you don't know what you're doing.
My encouraging words for you on today is finally look at finally look at the thing that's been hunting you for all of this time and say F it. Because the more energy you put into something that you don't need, that you don't want, it's gonna always be a constant rotation in your life. So just finally say F it and leave it alone. And I didn't use the F word. I did good. I did good.
I don't
I
think we
did
cussed
good.
this show. We did real good.
Yeah, we
Yes,
did.
y'all did.
We didn't even cuss today. See,
Well, you did,
doing
but
good.
you didn't do more than five, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And tell and we have Felicia's information on Master Gas website. I mean Master Gas Facebook page, as well as in the comments. Right, Q? Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all check out signwithfee.com. It's signwithfe.com. Y'all check her out.
Actually, if you go back and
Cassie,
check out any of our January shows, she's always on in January.
Yep, yep.
always on in
Chef
January.
Cassie.
And
Chefcassie.com.
chefcassie.com. That's what
Okay.
I'm talking about.
There you go. There you
That's what
go.
I'm talking
Now
about.
you got now I'll let you plug yourself. I ain't gonna charge you. Okay.
All
We
right.
appreciate y'all. We're gonna see y'all in a minute. Hold on, Mo. Let me get the video ready because you know your hands be ready to get off so damn quick, and you be the last one to come on. So yeah, we appreciate that, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful and a great Saturday. We'll catch you on next Saturday. Peace.